day 55. We just pulled up to the gym, and today's leg day, man. So I'm excited to hit legs, and let's get some pre-workout ready. It is cold today, like really cold. It's only like 5 degrees out there, snowy. I don't know what's going on with Colorado's weather. I mean, I guess it's kind of normal, but we normally have really nice days in between these cold days. We really haven't had too many like nice days lately. So I don't know. It's been weird. Maybe I should snort it. By the way, I don't recommend this creatine. It doesn't mix very well. I don't recommend it at all. So normally when you're doing these kind of style videos, you want different shots and you want different angles. So you want like different camera shots. So then you keep the audience engaged by switching the shots. But with this camera, I'm just keeping it in one spot.
2 hours later.
Oh, shake her up really good. This is why it's good to have a shake weight. Just chill for a second while we wait for this pre-workout to kick in. So it's been pretty easy to stay in the deficit lately. Well, I guess I shouldn't say pretty easy. It's been, what's a good word to put it? Easy, but kind of challenging as well. So I've been just forcing myself not to eat late at night and just forcing myself to stay in that deficit. So last night we ended at like 1,980-ish calories or something like that. Excuse me. But it's so I'm consistently dropping now. So we're consistently dropping 0.3, 0.4 of a pound a day. I've been weighing myself every day. That's not really a good thing to do, just because there's so much that goes into weight change. And honestly, it's like when you're in your weight loss journey, the scale can be very deceiving. I think I've talked about that a little bit on this channel already. One day it can show you 5 pounds heavier, but that could be water, that could be blah, 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 and you could have been perfect on your calories, and you're like, what the heck? Then the next day it can show you 10 pounds less, and then you're just like, what the heck's going on? Like, you know what I mean? So the best rule of thumb is to just take progress photos, progress videos, and use the scale as kind of like a tool to it as well, but take it with a grain of salt. Now, if it's been 30 days, right, and you don't see any changes in your body, your clothes are not fitting looser, like your clothes are not really loose, you haven't gone down a pant size, you don't really see a difference, and the scale hasn't moved, then you know you got to change something, right? So either we got to up our activity level, or we got to bring those calories down. So sometimes what I like to do is when I get kind of stuck is I'll take those calories down by 50 to 100 calories and up my movement as well. So with me these past 54 days, you guys can see the changes. Like if you go back in the videos from what I just posted from day 1 on starting this weight loss, or like not like from my total day 1 of weight loss journey, but the one that I started consistently recording 53 days ago. If you go back and you look at that first video, you'll see a difference. So I put more muscle on. You can see the definition of the muscles better. You can see that I've lost some fat, but the scale's not going to really say that. The scale kept jumping between 228 and 242. And so I'm like, what the heck is going on, man? And I'm in this, like, it's called the recomping phase, and you can do it. And I didn't think it was possible, but you can put on some muscle while losing fat, especially during the beginning phases of, like, you just started the gym, you're very obese, or you do have a lot of fat on you, and you just now started weightlifting. You're gonna get more muscle mass while losing fat as well. So someone was telling me, it was like, said that a lot of your new studies have been shown that while you're losing your fat, that will be fed into your muscles to help them grow as well. So I don't know how true it is. Like, I tried to find those studies, I couldn't really find those studies. So take that with a grain of salt. And then there's some other stuff where it's like, I always thought you couldn't gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. But when you look at how my recomping's going and how my body's changing, and I have people coming up into the gym to me, like, man, I'm seeing a big difference. Like, I'm seeing more muscle on you. You look different. You look healthier. You look less, like, chubby. Like, it's working. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing and not worry about the scale too much. But now I'm starting to see the scale. Now the scale was like this, and now I'm starting to see it like this, like how we want it. So upping all my cardio was the play. So today's leg day, obviously, and we got to, on my leg days, I do up my calories more. So I up my carbs more and my calories more just to help the recovery. So I'm not trying to be in show prep. Like, if you watch Sam's content, right, he's almost in like a starvation diet for his height, his weight, and a lot of that's because of he's got to get show ready, right? He's got to look really lean. He's got to look really shredded. He's got to be at like 5% or below body fat. It's very crazy and hard thing to do. But it's cool to see him do that, man. Like, I'm so happy for him. You can see his he helped me fall in love with the gym and all that stuff too. So it's like watching his content just really helped me with, like, my journey as well, and it made me fall in love with this, because, like, I started watching him and I started coming in here doing stuff, and then I was like, I was like, I'll keep giving it more of a chance, like Sam says, like, give it more time, and dude, I fell in love with it. So it's cool to see him, the love that he has for the sport, and he's freaking doing it, especially when he had so many freaking haters all over online, man, saying like, "Oh, you can't, you're not gonna place good. Your diet's trash. You can't eat that way," and blah blah blah. Man, he's proving them wrong, right? He still has, like, give him another like 4 or 5 years, and he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be pushing for Mr. Olympia. Like, there's some leg development stuff that he's got to, develop more. I see it in his legs, and I think some in his back, but he's on his way, man. And that is so freaking cool. That is so awesome to see. But kind of like, where was I getting at? I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought. But changing your body takes time, guys. It's no quick fix. You can go into a freaking aggressive cut, and it's still going to take you months and months and months. And so I don't really recommend aggressive cuts, because you can destroy a lot of your hormones and stuff if you're not doing it properly. If it's done properly, aggressive cut can be good. But also, it builds bad habits, right? So when you're going through your weight loss journey, you're going through this phase, man, you want to start building better habits, right? We're not fat because of bad food. I really believe there's no bad food out there. We're obese and fat because we have bad eating habits, meaning, like, we just overeat. So just like someone who smokes or someone who drinks, or, you know, it's like it's like is a couple drinks for you going to be bad for you? Probably not, right? But when you take it to the extreme and you're getting completely wasted every weekend, you're getting trashed every night, that forms a bad habit, and that becomes horrible, right? That's you know, kind of like with overeating, right? So we can have the McDonald's, we can have crumble cookies, we can have all these things and enjoy food, but then we turn it into a bad habit, and then we overconsume, we overeat. Just like if someone who starts overconsuming alcohol becomes an alcoholic and it becomes a problem, you know what I mean? And that's with anything, man. It could be with video games, it could be with, like, for example, when I was freaking 14 years old playing World of Warcraft for 16 hours a day, was that was an addiction. That was a bad habit, right? Even though it kept me out of trouble, it helped make me a better person, as in a lot of stuff was going on. I wasn't out getting in trouble with my friends. I was staying home. I was taking care of my nephew. It's like, but still, at the end of the day, anything can become a really bad habit. So I don't look at eating as, oh, I can't have that food, I can't have this food. No, you can't have chips, you can't have that, you can have those things, man, in moderation, right? Fit it in your calorie deficit, fit it in your macros. Good to freaking go, and it makes weight loss so much easier. And does it make the weight loss longer? Yes, because we're not going into that crazy aggressive cut, right? Now, if you're going into that crazy aggressive cut, you're just gonna have to do straight chicken breast, straight vegetables, and then you have to make sure you get enough fat in for the day, like 50 grams of fat. But the rest is just 100% protein, and then just a little bit of carbs. And that carbs are coming from maybe some rice and maybe some vegetables. That is it. That's your carb source. So that's why I don't like taking the aggressive cut approach. I like taking the approach where I'm like, evenly balancing my meals. It's like, okay, am I gonna have this cheeseburger today? Yeah, I'm craving a cheeseburger, so I'm gonna have it. Right? I'm not gonna eliminate a food totally away. Like today, if I was if I was craving Doritos, I'm gonna have Doritos, but then I'm gonna add tons of protein to it, and I'm gonna have those Doritos. I'm not gonna force myself not to have it. And I noticed once I started doing that, my binging has gotten better. I'm having better habits around food, and my weight loss is being consistent. Now, when I go into those aggressive cuts, like when I went from recently before I went on back on the next bulk, when I got down to 228, and it took me like 3 or 4 months to get down to that 228. I was in an aggressive cut. I was not eating, like, I guess you say, like Doritos. I wasn't like I was just very aggressive with my cut. But then I paid for it because it got to a point where I couldn't do it anymore, and I just went back on the bulk. But if I had stayed consistent, myself have some of those things, and just let the weight loss take a little bit longer, I would already be at my goal weight right now. So learn from my mistake when it comes to that stuff. But pre-workout's starting to kick in a little bit, so I'm gonna get in there, get warmed up. I like for my pre-workout on leg days to start hitting kind of when I start going on my heavy sets for legs. I don't know if I'm gonna go super heavy on legs today. I'm gonna see how I feel because I still need to do some cardio today, so I might have to go a little bit lighter on legs. But we'll see how it feels. So let's go ahead and get in there and get started. So we're warmed up. We're gonna stay at this weight and not go heavier. I feel really weak in my legs today. Definitely feel the weakness from this deficit. So my PR on leg press is 1300, and I was struggling there at 623 or 20 something. So that just goes to show you how big the difference, how big of a difference that makes. So I said this before: if you ever have knee pain on your leg extensions, you got to set it up to where your knee is lined up with this axis. So, all right, I'm gonna go to 145 and see how many reps I can get there. Like I'm struggling today, so I definitely see a rest day coming. Go. Alrighty. Whew. That was tough. Gotta pick a good song, guys. I gotta say, this style of training is not for the weak. You're gonna have to recover properly. Alright, I'm gonna go a little heavier. I know, I'm crazy. Alright, come on. Set on here, and then to leg curls. Then we're done. Dang. I gotta drop my phone. I'm gonna go heavy on this one. 205. Ugh. And then I gotta start figuring out some more leg workouts to throw in here. I know like people do, I think they're RDLs. So maybe I'll start throwing some RDLs. But squats are not coming until I go back on the bulk. I don't feel comfortable squatting with being in a deficit, just the way my right leg is. I want to be in a bulk, fully carved up when I do squats. So, because right now I'm pretty weak. This is weak for my legs, guys. I was doing this whole stack, no problems when I was bulked up. I was doing probably about, I would say 15 reps on a full stack when I was bulked. So. On the leg curls. Spam this too crazy because of leg pressing. So 3 sets of this will be good. 3 sets will be good. 3 hard sets. Whew. Okay, 2 more sets. Oh man. One more set and then I gotta do hip ductors, but I won't show you guys that, and then we'll go to the pose down. Alright, last heavy set. Let's listen to, oh man, I don't even know. Yeah, this song will do. Born to Die. Alright. Whew. Alright, let's go to the pose down. Alright, let's see what the legs are looking like, huh? Make sure that's locked so no one comes in here. Thinks I'm recording a not so PG-13 video. Oh man, they're starting to, can you guys see that? They're starting to like be more defined. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Like I'm starting to see more definition in my like legs and my other muscles. Oh man, that's looking good. I think it's looking good. Back here needs some more work though when we go on the bulk. Back in here, some kind of seeing. Yeah. Hopefully you guys can see it good. I don't know, I can't tell right now. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So, can't wait to get shredded, man. But yeah. It's like I just gotta get to that 10% body percent, and then from there it's bulking and then cutting, bulking, cutting, bulking, cutting. Making sure. Yeah, looks good. Alright guys, I don't know how I'm gonna do this video. I might see you guys in the car again, or I might give you guys a update towards the end of the night of how we're doing on the deficit. We'll see how it goes. Alright, just a little short car talk. So this is the post lift and post cardio update. So I did 45 minutes of cardio after my lift. So it's a leg day, so it's a little harsh doing that on leg days, I'm gonna be honest. But it was just walking. So I was walking on a slight incline, so 6 at about a 2 speed. So that's not really that bad, right? Now if I went to go get on the bike or something like that, that might be a little too working the quads and stuff like that after a leg day. So don't do like bike or whatever. You can do walking after. I think walking helps your legs even recover after a workout. So we're after working them out. So that's not too bad, right? But and I keep my heart rate about 115 ish is what I averaged during that workout. So not too crazy. So uh-oh. What fell back there? Something fell back there. But yeah, I'm feeling good. So it's almost 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go get a meal inside me. So it's gonna be probably just skinless chicken breast because I did eat a lot of carbs before this lift, and then maybe a rice cake to get a little bit of carbs back into my system from the lift. So that's pretty much it. I feel good. Feeling like I need some water, drink some sugar-free soda. So here's another thing. People will tell you sugar-free soda doesn't count towards your overall like water consumption for the day. It does. It actually hydrates you. It's 99% water. The body processes it as 99% water. Fact check me on that. Go ask ChatGPT. Go do your research. There's studies out there. So you get a lot of people that are hating on you for drinking diet soda. Be like, dude, it's 99% water. So just like F off. So I don't know if this video I'll have an update for you guys later tonight. I don't know. I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna be trying to go to bed super early today. My sleeping has just been horrible and it's been trash. I average about 3.5 hours of sleep a night just because of the PTSD and those kind of issues that I have. I've kind of talked to you guys about it before. So we'll see what happens if I give you guys an update later. You guys will obviously know because there'll be an update. If not, then I'll just see you guys for tomorrow, whatever tomorrow's video is. Tomorrow's chest day, but the chest is still pretty sore from our last workout because we went really heavy with chest. So it might have to be a rest day, an active rest day of just two cardio sessions. So, or just one cardio session for 45-minute walk outside for 75 hard, even though I kind of felt it. But I just didn't read 10 pages of a book one night. I fell asleep. So it's whatever. But anyways, so either that or we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll just see how this goes. Geez, my camera's already almost dead. I didn't even use it that much today. But excuse me. So yeah, it's really cold out, so this is gonna be kind of a struggle tonight, but oh well. I'm really freaking tired. So I was just gonna give you guys a quick update. I'm not really doing any gaming or eating in here or anything like that. So we're ending the night at 2,122 calories for the day. So pretty good calorie intake. Starting to feel really weak, really tired. So hopefully I sleep all through the night tonight and get more than just like 3.5 hours of sleep. Hopefully I can sleep like a good, like solid 8 hours. But did some more cardio. So did the cardio after the legs, which was just light intensity walking. And then I just got finished with even more cardio. So total cardio for the day is 3 hours and 13 minutes. So I ended up doing the 45-minute walkout. So I did 30 minutes this morning fasted, or 45 minutes, sorry. And then I did 35 minutes, or even longer, I can't remember, after the workout. And then I did the 45-minute walk outside, and then I went back onto the treadmill for a little bit. So total amount of cardio was 3 hours and 13 minutes, which is low intensity. Now you got to understand your Apple Watches and stuff are not very accurate on the calories you burn. They're like really off, but I got 14,000 steps in. That's really good. And it's seeing my active energy, like calories that I burned from like my lift and my cardio, says 1,322, but that is way off. if I was burning 1,322 calories and only taking 2,100 and something, that'd be starvation, and I would be dropping weight like crazy, and I'd be losing a lot of muscle. So I'm guessing cut that by a lot. So I'm thinking my active calories should be like 500 calories burned. Maybe. That might be even a little bit too high. Maybe like, you know what I mean? So I don't know how accurate they are, but from what I've seen, they're not very accurate at all. My total walking distance for the day is 6 miles. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. And I'm really excited about that. I'm really happy about that because, guys, I used to never even be able to walk a quarter of a mile from my injury. So we went from not being able to walk a quarter mile from due to my injury for the longest time to we're walking freaking 6 miles. That's freaking awesome, man. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy about that. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna chill here. I've been watching this new anime called Demon Slayer. So I don't know if some of you guys that are into anime, you should guys throw some suggestions in the comments of some animes I should check out. I'm really new to it. I did watch the one with what Mikasa in it. What is it called? Attack on Titan. I haven't finished it, but I watched that like a long time ago. I probably should finish it, but yeah, just some stuff I can watch while doing cardio. Normally, when I'm walking on the treadmill and doing cardio, I'm editing videos, editing shorts, editing TikToks, all that kind of stuff as well. So, but yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on anime, let me know down below. My chest is feeling okay. It's still feeling pretty sore, so I'm gonna wake up in the morning and see how we feel. I might just say let's push it. But if it's still the way it is right now, then probably not. We'll probably take a rest day tomorrow and only have one 45-minute cardio session in the gym and then the 45-minute walk outside. But I'll keep you guys updated. And I'm very excited, man, for spring and summer to come because then we'll be in the mountains more and I'll be showing the mountains more. I'll be showing the mountains off more and gaming outside in the mountains and doing like the gaming in here, the cooking, and I'm going to build out a whole thing in here. So I'm really excited for that to show and add that into this channel. And we have a tent on top, so I can use the tent up there as well. And do a lot of camping and do some camping content and go out there as well and work out in the woods. We should bring shake weights and work out in the woods with the shake weights. But there's a lot of good things is going to come to this channel that I'm really freaking excited about. So, but yeah, so that's I'm just ending the video here, just kind of doing it differently, ending it late at night or later at night to just say, hey, this is what my calories intake was. Here's, this is we're doing good. Right now, it hasn't been too much of a struggle. I'm getting that itch to have a refeed day, so I might make tomorrow active rest day and a refeed day. But if I do that, I'll show everything. I'll show you guys what I decide to eat on my refeed day, and it's probably gonna be like pizza and crumble cookie. That's probably what it's gonna be if I decide to do a refeed day. So we'll but whatever I decide, you guys will know tomorrow. So we'll either see you guys for chest or we'll see you guys for an active rest day with a huge refeed day. So the scale is still going down. We're doing good. So yeah, you guys have a good night and we'll see you guys tomorrow.